Then you're defining the tags.
And so we're going to do product. And so we have to specify a summary, get a list of products.
View all products.
Or view all products. Okay. All products. And then in the description, I'm going to do returns the list of products available.
Mm-hmm.
And then for parameters, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be like an empty array because it's a get method. We don't send anything in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the response, we're going to do, if it's a 200, the description will be it's a successful response.
Mm-hmm.
Because 200 means successful. And if it's a 500, that means there was an error. So it's going to be, just copy this. So it means let's do internal server error. And that should be it. So we have to run our Swagger first in order for us to check it out. So let's kill this. So we're killing the port. Just give us like 1 minute, like less than like a couple seconds. Okay, there we go. So what we use to run the Swagger is we do npm run Swagger. So it's successful. Now we'll have to run the server. So now if we go to so it's a 4,000, and I believe it's docs. So this is our Swagger. So in the last session we created just this one, the create. Now we just added products. So as you can see, it's the get method, so we don't need any parameters. So if we try it out, if we execute, basically this is basically our response. We get all the products that we have so far. So that's how we know that the our get method is working properly. So now we can basically move over to the
delete.
Yeah, we can do delete. Okay, so you guys can see my screen again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in the delete function, so it's the same. It's pretty much so we have to go back to the controller folder, and then the product file. This is where all the business logic goes. So we can create a function called delete product, and we're exporting at the same time. So let's define the function first. So one thing to notice is that when we're going to delete a product, we have to, so this is the delete method. And so in the URL, basically in the endpoint, the user has to basically specify the ID of the product, like specify which product, which product the seller wants to delete. So let's just specify it here so that it's easier to remember. So we're going to call it delete and colon product ID. So this is basically the parameter that the user is passing. So, and then we'll basically come back and update it here again. So this is basically what the user is passing. So we need this to basically identify which product we're trying to delete. So that's something to note. So we have created the function, and then now we're basically going to get the product, get the ID from the parameters. So we're going to do rec, which is request.params.product ID. So basically we're getting this from here. So we're just basically taking it and storing it into this variable called product ID. So if we do a try catch block, so we're going to check. So we're going to create a variable called product, and we're going to use Mongoose to basically find by ID and pass in the ID here. So this basically checks if the product that we're trying to delete is in the database or not, right? So if the product is not in the database, we cannot delete it because it doesn't exist. So we're going to see if there's no product. That's basically what this means. If there's no product, we're going to return a status of 400 or 404, and we're going to send a message of product not found, because it doesn't exist, so we cannot delete it. Else, we will just delete the product because we found it. So we can use delete one. And so otherwise, if there is an error, we're basically going to console the error, and we're going to send a message of error deleting product, and we can just pass the error there, semicolon, and we can also set the status 500 JSON, and then the message. Yep, the message to be internal server error. So we have the function created, so we can just, so it's already getting exported.
And I technically, like and realistically should not use the 500 series, because 500 series is something exclusively server and services. It should be something the 400 series HTTP method.
So should I change it to 400?
Yes, 400.
Okay.
I have to look at it actually.
500 basically means okay, yeah, I think, yeah, 400.
Cannot
Okay, yeah, we could just, we'll change it to 400 here as well then.
unauthorized. Not found, 404.
404, okay.
Yes. 404 not found.
Okay.
Not internal server, you have to fix the wording.
Okay,
Not
so
product not found.
here,
Right?
okay.
That's the, oh no, what are you trying to do?
So I just changed the status.
What is the, okay, deleting a product, we did it. So
Yeah, if the product is not found, it's gonna get caught here.
okay, good. And what is this one?
This is
Else?
basically if there's an error, we're it's sending out internal server error.
What type of error we can get it here?
Who knows? Maybe if the ID is If it's like kind of like if the ID is supposed to be 10 digits and if the ID is
Okay,
if the
more
ID
logic.
pass
Yeah.
is 2 digits, so I think this will be. So should I change the message?
I think so. We can call the bad request.
Okay, the bad request.
A
Okay.
bad request. Because it shouldn't be. And if it is like the taking longer time, we should put it, the product is taking longer time, request time out.
Mhm. Okay, so now that that's fixed, so we were exporting the delete product function, and now we have to import it in this file in the routes, and then
Okay.
we're also going to update this as well. So this is gonna be delete. Let's not forget that.
Okay, so we are selecting the method. Okay.
Yep. So we can just do the we can just update the Swagger here, or should we
Either
try it
one.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, let's just
whatever,
try it.
yeah, whatever developer prefers, is it is their responsibility what they do. But the end user, the development team, they will always start with the Swagger.
Okay, let's do the Swagger
In the
then.
code review, that's the developer that reviews the code, make sure everything is up to the standard. Okay.
Okay, so let's just copy this. And we're basically going to and let's do delete
Okay.
and product ID.
We are passing the parameter. Okay.
And I'm gonna change this to delete. And this basically deletes
Yeah,
a product. So, and let's change the description to deletes an existing product by its ID.
by its ID. Yep. We should be able to change this on the 500 as well.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
can
so
happen?
do 404 bad request.
Yes.
So we can change it on the other ones as well.
Sure. Yep. So
Okay.
all right.
So we just restart the server. And first we should basically destroy whatever is running on that port, and then we can run it again.
Of course, you guys should know this. In the when it goes to like the staging or the production, you cannot do this, right? So it has to run continuously unless it fail uninterruptedly. That's the different thing. Then that's the when we will look into this. But typically, it has to run. It shouldn't be stop and start. Okay, so we got the Swagger here.
So we got the Swagger here, and as you can see, the delete endpoint.
Mhm.
So basically, if we try it out,
You missed it because it should be like we have to pass the request body, and that's the way
yeah, I think I forgot to add the parameters.
you implemented only the get, so you have to
Yep.
add the parameters.
Yep, I forgot to add the parameters, so I'm going to add it here.
Copy and paste from the create product or something. Yeah, whatever.
So so the name we're going to give it a name of a product ID in the path, and it is required. So let's do required true. And it's going to be a type string. And the